we argue, and then we make up, and we're the best friends ever.
Okay, I'm not using any of this. We're starting
Podcast
now.
that is mad.
I'm going to mute anything either of you say from here on out. Today's episode is going to be about cybernetically enhanced, doped up, fully optimized killing machines and all the good that they will do for science in getting there. So enjoy the episode. To anybody who didn't watch yesterday's episode about porn, you should go check it out. It was a long episode. But we just spent another half hour, even after that, continuing the conversation. So I don't even remember what we're supposed to be talking about today.
But we did. Well, we should. And before, don't just say that. Also tell them that, like, you know, it seems we came to a consensus.
Yeah, John apologized and agreed that I was right.
That's not what happened at all.
Yeah,
but
that's how I remember it.
Okay. Oh, wowza.
At any rate, moving on.
Story from our old friend BJ and H, Blackjack and Hookers from Discord. Everybody joined. It's link in the description below. Give me some hearts.
Stop doing the heart, bro. Your computer actually freaks out.
I know.
When you do it.
Stop doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
But
all right,
we're trying. Okay. At any rate, Vice article, Vice.com. Pentagon scientists discuss cybernetic super soldiers that feel nothing while killing in dystopian presentation.
Yeah, this is not a clickbait headline at all. Some
an actual industry, military trade show where they're just casually discussing drugging people, flooding people with pain-numbing stimulants and cybernetic enhancements to be better soldiers.
Awesome.
Well, I mean, I'd give it a go. Why not? Yeah,
this is awesome.
This is what used to happen during World War II, though, with the
everyone was fed speed. Still,
level
use
2
drugs today.
What's level 2?
World War II.
World War II.
Did I say world? Yeah,
I thought you said level 2.
Pervitin was given to the Nazi soldiers to make them go for a very long time and turn them into kind of like just basically mindless,
zombies.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah,
and it's still around today, by the way. Yeah.
Well, we've seen is like different drugs for different times, right? Like they were fed. Oh, what was it called? It was a mixture of like cocaine, gunpowder, and speed. In Sierra Leone's child soldiers, they were fed this mix. It was called like brown or black or something like that.
Wow.
And it had them going for days. Like obviously not great.
Like hypothetically, if somebody wanted to give that a go, like do you think it's still around these? I mean, we've seen like pain numbing stimulants before. As a soldier, you're gonna do some stuff that might haunt you a little.
Yeah,
just a little.
I want my cybernetic doped up soldiers in sci-fi where they belong.
Honestly, if we can take away the pain numbing and only do the enhancements part, I'm so in.
What, you want to feel pain?
No, I don't want to be like a drone walking around gunning dissidents down. I just want the enhancements of being able to jump up a skyscraper and fucking turn my arm, morph my arm into a cannon, you know?
Yeah.
Go
for
awesome.
Well.
So
maybe
from the article,
sort of like laser.
It says at this group they discussed breeding programs and the various technologies the Pentagon is researching with the goal of creating a real-life super soldier complete with cybernetic implants and thorny ethical issues surrounding bodily autonomy. Those pesky bodily autonomy issues. Military Agents Conference for the Ability Super Soldiers discussed breeding programs. The Marvel movie, breeding programs.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, sounds like they're really diving into the genetics of it all.
I think the most surprising thing about this whole story, if it's true, is that they're basically just saying it out loud. Because, at their heart, I think every true blue American military guy, like generals and all those that work for the Pentagon and wherever the UK equivalent is, or these kind of people, that's what they want, right? That's what they all they care about is making better soldiers. And taken to its extreme, this is what it is. But they usually just don't talk about it, or we don't hear them talking about it.
So they describe discussions about synthetic blood and replacing night vision goggles with eye drops. That sounds super cool.
Awesome.
The soldier of the future whose body is flooded with pain-numbing stimulants and has the ability to regrow limbs quickly and heal wounds like a lizard. Also, sounds very cool. Fun technology to have.
Like a lizard.
The weird thing is, not weird, but like, so in 2019, there was a report about the ethical concerns of the world's superpowers attempting to engineer super soldiers. And in that report, they said enhanced soldiers would be reduced to bionic men who run fast, do not need to sleep, eat, and drink very little, and can fight all the time. A new species is born, Homo robocopus. From this paper about the ethical concerns. At this event, that was the marketing copy on one of the posters.
Amazing.
Because that's genius, actually. That's genius. If I was like a military guy and I read that, I'd be like, oh my God, this sounds awesome. What I want. Like blobs that are just killing blobs. Awesome. Yeah. But although at this point, why go for the biological component? Why do we actually need
just technology? The only reason I can see is that we still haven't figured out a good way of not rejecting shit out of the human body, right?
Do you know what?
Like, we're so terrible at that.
So one thing I haven't really thought about is this whole AI craze that's happening. Like, I've been trying to be the voice of reason in saying that
this is as bad as it will ever be.
All right, Mike. Jesus, you done that impression. I think 2 times too
every
many
time it comes
so
up.
Far.
Every time it comes up.
Right. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Thank you. Yeah. So, like, I've been trying to say that AI is not going to be the end of humanity and whatever. But I suppose there are people at the Pentagon who are working on AIs which are just lethal killing machines. They're probably doing their utmost to make it like that. Exactly. They've probably licensed.
They watched Terminator and were like some kid was like, I'm making that.
I love that.
Years later, they're at the Pentagon.
I love that they took a report. I love that they took a report on ethical concerns and just turned into a shopping list.
Of course. They're like, this is awesome.
As an ethical researcher or researcher into ethics, you would actually have to be concerned that everything that you were writing wouldn't just be completely flipped on its head. Like,
right.
You're thinking into the worst of humanity.
Thanks for the checklist, bro.
We definitely want to do that.
Yeah. We didn't even think of this stuff. You did.
Oh, man.
I wonder how many of these programs are actually funded by the military somehow. Like, probably in the name of like, we just want to make sure we don't go too far. But like, they're actually just like, okay, how far can we go?
How far can we push this before people start asking questions?
A lot of incredibly valuable inventions and breakthroughs have come from military-funded projects.
Yeah,
I don't know if we want to go down that road, Mike.
Why? I agree 100%. He's 100% right.
Because the next thing that popped into my head was what some bad people did. That,
but but here's actually some terrible
something,
facts.
But I don't get it.
I know what he's going towards. He's going towards what the German and the Japanese. Sorry. He's going towards what the German and Japanese...
John. Professional.
Look,
at least he woke up for this episode.
Yo, I was deep. I was in REM. So what I'm trying to say is...
Slept through half the recording
session. What Peter was getting towards is what the Germans and Japanese did during World War II.
Yeah.
And the monstrous experimentation that they did. Specifically, actually, even worse than the Germans was the Japanese. And there was some lab, I forget what it's called now, but it was like lab number something, where they like cut people in half and attached their different bodies. And what we learned from that was like all of the different ways the human body rejects things, right? Like they like studied how long could like a person survive with its head sawed onto another person, like really, really fucked up shit that then medicine, sadly ish, they used these reports that were written, and would
you rather they were thrown away?
What'd you say? No.
Would you?
No. That's science, right? For the sake of science, is that if it's been done and the research is viable, like you should use it. So you don't have to go recreate it on a dog or something.
But then we also have the cliche classic examples of Tang and the internet.
Tang?
I don't know what that is.
You don't?
What?
Tang is like a orange drink that you mix from powder that was created, as I understand it, by NASA for the space program.
Right. Great.
And now we have
perfect example.
The internet was a research project funded by DARPA.
Or ballpoint pens, right?
Okay.
There's so much that was made thanks to, or just getting onto the moon was us siphoning German rocket engineers and rocket scientists, just stealing all of their advancements and applying it to be the first people to go to the moon.
I'm absolutely loving the fact that we are crushing world issues this week. We have taken on porn, super soldiers, medical ethics, and I think AI as well. And we have solved every single one of them. So if anybody else has any hard problems that world leaders can't figure out, like and subscribe for more. Join Discord. Come and tell us, how awesome we are.
Yeah, us three. Just trust these three white men.
Yeah.
Random
we'll figure it out.
The not so humble update on
terrible.
But we're willing to take on the topics that other lesser podcasts shy away from.
They won't do it.
As far as we know, we are the #1 privacy and technology podcast on YouTube.
When I Google the Not So Critical Update, we're the only ones that show up. Yeah. So that means that we're the only podcast.
In my opinion, we're the best show on YouTube.
Yeah, maybe on Earth.
Probably. That's a good point. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. At least. Yeah.
We'll spend 20 minutes doing this on today's episode.
Any disagreement?